So came down, did a little hiking today, just about 7/10 of a mile or so around the pond here at Woodside Green. And I wanted to check out a couple things. Wanted to check out these gloves. They have some special things right here on the four fingers that supposedly work on your touch screen, and I'm happy to report that they work pretty good. They're not great, but they work a lot better than most of my other gloves, so that's good. Unfortunately, at these temperatures, it's about a minus wind chill, 25 to 30 below, and my fingers, I use trekking poles, and my fingers are pretty cold here now at the end. I've only been doing this probably about 20 minutes or something like that. So, yeah, they're probably really not going to be very good in really, really bad weather like this. Now, chances are I'm not going to be hiking in weather like this too often, but I wanted to check and see. The other thing is, I was using my trekking poles, and what I found was, you know, my walk here is on cement, but usually when I'm walking on cement, when I'm using trekking poles, I'll get over to the side and I'll at least have one trekking pole along the dirt so I can stuff that in the dirt and it'll hold really good. And when it's on the concrete, it doesn't hold that well, but that's okay. If I can get one instead of two, that's better. Well, today it's so cold. I mean, the side of the road was just like concrete. Nothing poked in at all. So I really couldn't get much, traction from my poles. It was helpful to help steady myself. A couple times it was icy underneath, and I had, four legs instead of two, so I didn't get tripped up and, slip and fall. However, I didn't get much push. If I tried to push off on my poles to get a little bit more traction and stuff, they just slipped. So I learned a couple things. I hadn't really ever trekked in weather this cold, and I'm glad that my gloves are working. So, we'll call it a success, and it is beautiful out here. I know it's cold, but beautiful day. Wind's whipping around a little bit, and not very many animals out today. I saw a few tracks, but not much. But it's fun. So hey, if I can do this, you can do this too. Don't be afraid to get out in the cold. But just remember, after about 15 or 20 minutes, exposed skin and stuff can get frostbite. So you need to be really careful, not walk very long. Have a good one.